Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.
Peace, family. My name is Vicki Dillard for African Diaspora News Channel. Family, certainly you all have heard about the drama trade wars that President Donald Trump has started with the whole wide world, with a very precise and targeted attack against, yes, among other nations, but specifically on the continent of Africa, South Africa. Now, I have to say, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. For the past couple of plus years, I have been covering nonstop different angles of South Africa. And I look forward to touching down on the continent. I've had some serious health issues that did not permit me to travel to such places, but inshallah, in due course, I cannot wait to touch down there and other places in due course. Yes, but that does not stop me from being prophetically on target about some of the things that I brought attention to. How many of you all know that I was doing tons of coverage after watching different types of hearings here in the United States on their foreign affairs committees and other such things, where I was drawing attention and trying to sound the alarm for a long time now about the goings on here and how U.S. congresspersons were plotting against the nation of South Africa. I've done back-to-back broadcasts on the fact that the former chairman of the Foreign Affairs House Committee was saying that the ANC was not the party of Nelson Mandela. So he started to put out what I consider to be propagandistic narratives about the country. They flew in both Black and white South Africans. I found out that some of the South Africans there have access to some of our Congress people, and it appears, based on information and belief, that they were able to talk to some of the Congress people in the United States in order to make South Africa, their own supposed country, look bad. I reminded you all and showed you clips of your own former foreign minister, Dr. Naledi Pandor, that broke down the fact that there were factions within your own countries that were suing the government, that was trying to prevent her from doing good. And she exposed the fact that this organization, this basically, I think it was a lobbyist type organization in your country that was working against South Africa. Talk black to me, somebody. And that some of their activity I found to be similar to some of the lobbyists and those that have access to those that are in power here in the United States with very nefarious motives. Yes? Well, Donald Trump has made some very specious claims against your country. Watch this.
That's under investigation right now. We'll make a determination. And until such time as we find out what South Africa is doing, they're taking away land, they're confiscating land, and actually they're doing things that are perhaps far worse than that.
Okay. Now, for those of you that may or may not know, he was asked by the reporter, because he was on the tarmac for a while answering different types of questions, and she specifically wanted to know were there other African countries he was going after, and he made it clear that he was targeting South Africa. I told y'all. How many of y'all remember the broadcast I did when I exposed the United States ambassador to South Africa, Mr. Briggity, and how he lied and said that the country of South Africa was providing arms to Russia? And how many of you all know that by him making that statement, it messed with the economy in South Africa? How many of you all know that some of you all's economy suffered because the United States ambassador to your country lied and caused a negative effect on your economy? And even though he tried to backtrack later, it was too late because the damage was already done. And your president, President Ramaphosa, said that changes were going to be made in terms of the shipping and all that, but they found absolutely no evidence after an exhaustive investigation that any arms were shipped from South Africa to Russia. And of course they didn't. They were just jealous of their relationship with Russia as well as China. Yes? I can't even remember all of the different broadcasts. I told you about the ugly things that your own white countrymen were saying about your beloved former minister. I told you that they were targeting her. I told you they were upset about the case that they brought against them with the ICC last year. Yes, I talked to you all about different angles as it relates to the West trying to paint our brother, Mr. Malema, as the most dangerous man. I showed you, I mean, I can't even remember all the broadcasts, but it was right on. Yes. So looking at that, In response, I loved what your mineral minister said. Would you please watch this clip?
Because you passed an Expropriation Act, therefore Trump would withhold funding to South Africa. And I said, let's not mobilize Africa. Let's withhold minerals to US. That is it. If they don't give us money, let's not give them minerals. But the reality, they take our minerals, but say while withdrawing funding. No, we have minerals in the continent. And therefore we have something that we have. We're not just beggars.
Okay, family. Did you hear Mr. Gwende Matashe? I hope I pronounced his name right. Don't hold it against me if I butchered his pronunciation of his name, family. Did you hear him say, we are not beggars? If America are going to take important minerals from us, then we're going to withhold minerals that America needs from us if you're going to threaten and target us, baby. And may I say, another side note, Dr. Naledi Pander warned about this. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Because she came to the United States some time back. And do you all know that the former chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee ran from her? Yes. I can't wait to what you have to see. I can't wait to hear what you have to say about it. Shout out for the very bold statement and the pushback. We can't allow folks to be bullying. Let me tell you something. I am a daughter of the soil here, and I'm a daughter of the continent as well. Yes, because of the connection of our melanated, our melanated connection, our bloodline connection. Yes, in that sense, you understand. But I want you to understand that I bring that up because I want you to know that first and foremost, I'm a daughter of the planet. I'm a citizen of the planet. And I'm about I'm about the justice. I'm about what's right. Whenever you hear me bring up things about my country, it's because I want my country to course correct. I don't want America to be destroyed. I keep putting this mirror in front of her face with the hope that she will do what is right. But how many of you all know that certain people have shown themselves to be resistant against truth and doing what's right? So you can't say when your fall comes, which my fall, my destiny is not the same as yours, baby. You can't say you weren't warned. I can't wait to hear what you have to say about it below. Shout out to South Africa. We stand with you. Family, I know some of you all talk about the domestic things that are happening there, and I'm sure there's veracity and validity to those particular claims. But one of the things that Malcolm X warned us about a long time ago, he said, make sure that when you're in public dealing with your open enemy, he says, you show us, I'm paraphrasing, you show a united front. And then he said, behind the scenes, you talk real tough, you talk straight, and you talk strong to each other. Keep that in mind. I'm not saying let your own people get away with what's wrong. No. But you got to understand the other workings that's going on behind it and how geopolitical forces might just be mess making in your domestic situation. My name is Vicki Dillard, beloved. Be sure to follow me at vickidillard.tv. Check out my website, my products and services at vickiplanet.com. That's VICKI planet.com. I can't wait